So this is the brand new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. And yeah, I know, there's always a lot of chatter whenever an FE phone shows up, because these things are kind of a big deal here. The real question though, is this actually a solid step up from the S24 FE? Did Samsung finally fix those bezels? And what's the deal with Exynos this time? The first thing that hit me right away is the way this phone feels in hand. Compared to the S24 FE, this one's noticeably lighter, 23 grams lighter to be exact. It's slimmer too, 7.4 millimeters versus 8 millimeters before, which actually makes it the thinnest FE phone yet. Still the same big size as last year, but somehow feels way better to hold. And that's while packing in a bigger battery, which I'll come back to. But let's be honest, the part everyone's been waiting for, the bezels. Samsung finally trimmed them down, put the S24 FE and S25 FE side by side, and you'll see it instantly. Sure, the chin isn't perfectly symmetrical, but it's subtle now, not a distraction. Props to Samsung on that. The back's got a new matte finish, so no more slippery fingerprints everywhere. The navy blue color looks fresh, the punch hole cutout is a bit smaller, and even the camera modules look cleaner. You're still getting Gorilla Glass Victus plus front and back, IP68 dust and water resistance, and now the same tough aluminum frame used in the S25 flagships. The display? Pretty familiar. Still a 6.7-inch FHD plus AMOLED, 120Hz refresh, max brightness of 1900 nits. Vision Booster helps with colors in bright daylight, and HDR works fine across YouTube, Netflix, the usual. Classic Samsung AMOLED vibes, punchy colors, solid viewing angles. Honestly, the only thing missing is a sharper 1.5K panel at this price. Speakers got a little boost too. They sound fuller than last year's model, and even the haptics feel tighter and more refined. Small things, but they add up. Now cameras. On paper, the rear setup looks the same. 50-megapixel main, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, 8-megapixel 3x telephoto. But the front camera got bumped to 12 megapixels, and it shows. Selfies are cleaner, skin tones look better, HDR works more consistently. The rear shooters feel more tuned as well. Photos are still vibrant and detailed, but people shots especially come out with more natural tones. Low light performance has also improved thanks to Samsung's new Pro Visual Engine. Less noise, sharper details, better overall. And in video, you're still getting 8K recording, auto HDR, smooth 4K switching between all the lenses, basically flagship-level video options. Software is where this thing goes full premium. It ships with One UI 8 on top of Android 16, and Samsung's promising 7 years of OS and security updates. That's insane for this price point. Plus, you're not missing out on any of the Galaxy AI tricks. Circle to search, instant slow-mo, generative editing in the gallery, audio eraser, sketch to image, all of it's here. Even some of the newer features we first saw on the Z Fold and Flip made their way in. You're also getting a free 6-month Google AI Pro subscription with 2 terabytes cloud storage and Gemini integration. Pretty stacked. Now let's talk performance, because this is where everyone's skeptical. The S25 FE runs on the Exynos 2400 with upgraded cooling. You still get 8 GB RAM, and storage starts at 128 GB, UFS 3.1, while 256 GB and above are on UFS 4.0. Benchmarks hover around 1.5 million on Antutu, Geekbench numbers are solid, and stability is at 64% on 3D Mark. Day-to-day, super smooth, no lags, no weird heating. Gaming's been solid too. BGMI runs at 60 frames per second for now, but like last year, 120 frames per second support should arrive soon. COD Mobile feels great, and even Genshin Impact is playable on high, though it averages around 48 frames per second. Honestly, I'm pretty optimistic because the same chip performed really well on the S24 and S24 Plus, and those users are happy with it. Battery life got a bump to 4,900 mAh, and it feels solid so far. Even with heavy use, benchmarks, gaming, camera tests, we were still pulling about 5 hours of screen on time. Charging is faster now too, 45 watts wired plus 25 watts wireless. No MagSafe style magnets though. So, what's the verdict? The Galaxy S25 FE feels like a proper step forward. It's lighter, slimmer, more comfortable to hold, The bezels are finally under control, the cameras are better tuned, performance feels reliable, and the battery got a healthy upgrade. Yeah, 256 gigabyte space storage would have been sweet, but overall, this is a very balanced package. So, what's your take? Is the S25 FE worth it at that price? Drop your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And catch you in the next one.